Got bang.
That's right. We are here live in Quebec for this exclusive Muscle-1 show at the Montreal Community Center.
We ain't the fuck.
It's another Pantryverse show for Muscle-1. We have 5 matches exclusively for what French Canadians like. Let's take a look at our card. We have Makai number 2 versus 01's representative, Kengo Kimura.
What's the card? You never showed us the card.
I'm saying it out loud, sorry.
Oh. We just
But I'll copy-paste
that
it,
son
that
bitch.
way everyone can read along, like a sing-along on those old VHS tapes where you learned how to say, hi-ho, it's off to work we go, and all that. Because Disney
Hopefully
loved those
Spanish.
back then. But, yes. Then our next match, Kaol Uno, Ernesto Hoost, and Kazuyuki Fujita in a triple threat. And then a Euclash match with special guest referee Dino Bravo Jr. No relation. Kiyoshi Tamura versus Bob Sapp. And then match 4, Katsuyori Shibata versus 01 representative Dos Caras Jr. Canada's favorite son from Canada South.
Canada South.
You know, because Scott Steiner called Canada Mexico North.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the main event, a triple threat for the... I think there are some title matches in here I forgot to recall. I think the different styles title is Tamura versus Sapp. Is that right, Jug? And then the main event is a triple threat for the M1 Championship as champion Masakatsu Funaki faces Shinsuke Nakamura and Mark Coleman. So here we are. Thanks to Skittles' first words in the recording, we're taking this live in Quebec at the Montreal Community Center. So prepare to hear much French-sounding words, as we have the guy who sings the national anthem at the Montreal Canadiens hockey games. That's totally French, I swear.
That's not Quebecan.
Don't worry, this guy is like from the far reaches near the Arctic Circle parts of Quebec, where it's so cold you can't even speak properly because you're too busy shivering and cold.
Nah, bro. This man's from the freaking Canada side of Japan. That shit crazy.
Oh, so Vancouver.
What?
There's a lot of Koreans, Chinese, and if there's any Japanese people that move to Canada, it's either Toronto or Vancouver they move to. So I'm just thinking Vancouver because it's closer to Japan.
Matter of fact, let me just
Oh no. Muto
What?
and Bret
I
Hart
didn't say it. Oh.
having a picture together. That's great. Yeah, Jug, I think they did complain about Goldberg. Muto about the Wrestle 1 Tokyo Dome show because of Goldberg's entrance took forever. And Bret Hart because Goldberg gave him a concussion. My gosh. I just like how every time there's someone making a transcript of an interview for Bret Hart, they just mention how much he hates Goldberg, and people just believe it because it sounds so true.
Shit. Real quick.
All right, who do you guys got for this match? We got Kengo Kimura and Makai number 2.
You can go for Kingo.
All right. How about you, Skittles?
I go with a Makai.
All right. Jug says Makai, and of course, since I represent 01 in the Pantryverse, I gotta pick Kengo Kimura. So we got a 50-50 in the announce table here. And as you see, we have a referee, of very special proportions. It's Mr. Clean. Okay, let's continue.
Getting rid of dirt.
So
Yep. He drives a Zamboni at the Montreal Canadiens hockey games.
okay, so I'm about to show you where is the fucking Canada on this chart real quick.
Okay. And then Zagatti. Kengo gets out of the ring. He gets back in the ring. Oh, some punches there. A little elbow. Ooh. He's doing some strong elbows and a sleeper hold. Now, JM, how powerful can a sleeper hold be? Depending on the wrestler, right?
Depends on the wrestler. They
Who
do
would
it
you
tight enough, you choke a fool out.
Alright, so I got the damn, that Mr. Clean is thick, but
Of course, that's the first thing you notice.
alright, so looking on my chat,
Oh, the island of Kyushu?
no, look, okay, so the red, don't look at the tabs.
Okay, so the red circle, that's the island of Hokkaido.
Yeah, that's the Jug about to say something wild. This
Huh, what the?
he took
That better be an incognito window that you're using this in, because if not, then I'm going to speak out on the tabs you have that you shared for us. Do you want me to say the tabs?
you can't.
Okay, so Skittles has a picture from his browser of this map of Japan as he's trying to explain the diagram. But the tabs. The first tab is YouTube channel content. Number 2, also YouTube, but it's Please Not France. The third tab, it says Pornhub. Fourth tab is Hentai Haven. The fifth tab is an X and then free porn videos. I take it that's gonna be something like an X videos. Then
Then you
Google
got
search Japan, and then a
Then
map
you
of
got-
japans.online.org. My gosh. Like, I understand that when you're doing the presentation of the browser for people make a joke of the tabs. Like,
I
I've
know.
seen that too many times where, for some reason, a tab has the words gay sex with hats on, and then everything else is normal, just to see if people are noticing the tabs. I take it this is
Right.
what you were trying to do with us here, Skittles.
Yeah, pretty much. I just want to make somebody laugh. That's all.
Hell, you did. So let's go back to the map.
But like, I can't do this because I'm looking back at the tabs. It's just so
Just look more down. Don't look at the top of the image.
So the red circle, that's Canada. Fucking Japan. The blue circle, that's Mexico, and the yellow circle, that's pretty much Europe. And I was gonna like circle another part to be the U.S., but it's just
That'd be the main island of Honshu.
most likely.
Okay, so Kyushu, according to this map, is Mexico. Hokkaido is Canada. I always forget the name of that one island between Kyushu and Honshu. I always forget the name. I think it's
call it an
Shikoku
island.
or something.
I just call it another island.
All right, we have a very good match to start off our show. 81%. What do you guys think of that match?
It was
Very
it was
competitive. Yeah, I know it's going to be hard to concentrate on that map for obvious reasons, but from what I saw, it was good. Now, speaking of it was good, we have a big old triple threat. A triple threat that says, I'm going to ruin your day if you're a competitor, because I'm going to kick your ass. We got Kao Uno, Ernesto Hoost, and Kazuyuki Fujita.
Have you ever heard of jerk mate?
Cheetah. Oh, yeah.
That's right. The Kazuyuki Fujita from the hit anime TV show Fujita's Bizarre Adventure.
Jug, did you hear me?
I hope not.
And I said just does.
Alright, well, here
I
we
was
go.
hoping nobody heard me.
Well, I'll be nice to you and say I didn't hear it.
Good. No, I did
Sorry,
not.
what? I'm sorry, what happened?
It's for the best you don't know. Okay. Let's get match number 2 on the card.
Well,
Now, Cal Uno, he was a big MMA fighter over in Shudo and other promotions. If I recall, and then of course around 2002 he was at the Wrestle-1 show known as Ape Man Vigo. But here we're just going to call him Cal Uno because it's far easier to say without, you know, Skittles saying silly words at us like asshole and whatnot.
nah, that's just me being nice to people. You know?
Yeah, close enough.
I call them assholes.
Also, I mean, we all know who the guy is, so just call him Cal Uno. It's like how people don't even say Mankind, they just say Mick Foley.
Okay, so I'm looking at the list of tag team. Well, I'm going by the ratings. So the top tag team that is number 1 is Holy Demon Army with a rating of, well, if you know that tag team, that's Akira Taue and Kawada, and they have a rating of 9.95.
This is cage match you're looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable. Like, they are one of the most impactful, important tag teams.
Want to know who's number 2?
Number 2. Is it an American or Japanese team?
Japanese.
Oh, okay. This will be tougher. I'm gonna say it's probably Kobashi Misawa.
Yes, you are right. With their rating of 9. Want to know who's number 3?
Okay. What region?
I don't know.
Like, are they American or Japanese?
I don't think they're technically American nor technically okay, they're not American nor Japanese.
Are they Canadian?
No.
Mexican?
No.
I give up. Who could it be?
Ring Kemp, Timothy Thatcher, and Walter with a rating of 9.82.
That's a surprising tag team to be that highly
That
ranked.
is surprising. Yeah, Ring Kemp, baby. Imperium.
Oh, Misawa Kobashi's number 2. Jug. This is number 3. I swear, where are the Road Warriors on this list?
Okay, I'm a fan of Road Warriors.
They are like, you could talk about work rate all you want, but when it comes to tag team wrestling, they are one of the first things you think of when you think of tag team wrestling.
They are ranked 29.
Man.
With a rating of 9.31.
Okay, that's an agreeable score for them.
Yeah.
But number 29.
Okay, 28 is Best Bros. What the fuck?
The Best Bros, really?
How the fuck you pronounce his name? Balian Aki and Mace Saruga with a rating of 9.31. Number 27 is Outsiders. What the fuck?
I've seen a lot of European tag teams listed up here. Then again, Cage Match is a German-based website.
Wait. You actually on Cage Match right now?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it is Cage Match. Oh,
give me a second.
Number 26 is the Midnight Express with a then 25
Briscoes
is 24 Addiction, 23 Unbeatables.
Kanemoto and Liger really 23rd of all time.
Yeah. 22 is Doyoshi.
You know, since we're talking about that, JM, who is Jushin Light, in your opinion, of all of Liger's tag team partners? Who do you think he had the best tag team with?
It probably would have had to been with El Samurai, right?
That's what I would think, but according to Cage Match, it's Koji Kanemoto.
And well, he would team with Koji Kanemoto in the 2000s, though Kanemoto would primarily tag with Minoru Tanaka.
Yeah, that's just weird.
But that's before, the heel. But that's way before the heel turn.
Yeah, that's strange.
Holy shit! The very last tag team that has a 9 rating is Switchblades, which is John Moxley. That is crazy, bro.
Oh yeah, John Moxley and Sami Callihan. Good guys, good wrestlers.
Aboard Moxley.
Oh my gosh, Axis of Go Shiozaki and Nakajima, ranked 4th of all time.
That's
oh
crazy.
Wow, the Fabulous Kangaroos are the 6th best tag team, 50s and 60s indie team.
Motherfucking name Kangaroos.
Well, they're Australian based. Australia loves referencing kangaroos, despite the fact that kangaroos are just jerks of an animal.
Kangaroos. There needs to be a sport of just boxing kangaroos.
So like a cockfight, awesome. But it's kangaroos.
That or like humans.
Fighting kangaroos, that's a bad idea.
Actually, let's not do that.
Yeah, because kangaroos, like, if you see a kangaroo by the water, stay away from it. Because kangaroos are known to drown people or predators.
Sounds like us.
But either way, I'm looking now at the list of the worst tag teams according to Cage Match. Number 1, Team Pac-Man. Pac-Man Jones and Ron Killings. Well, that's understandable. That was just Ron Killings and a guy who couldn't even wrestle.
Hold on real quick.
Well, no, because he added his deal that he wasn't taking no bumps, brother.
I know. That was so stupid. Why even sign a guy? Just make him a manager at that point. But then, no, they made him a tag team champion.
Wait, you going by worse?
Yeah, I'm now at the worst.
Alright, so what page you on?
I am on page 6.
Let's go.
Oh, the second team. That's anyone from every WWF fan hated this team back then.
Diesel and Ramon?
Yeah, the fake Diesel and the fake Razor Ramon. Both guys are good wrestlers, but together with that gimmick, nobody wants to see that. Oh, the next team is great.
Harlem Heat.
2000. Big T and Stevie Ray.
This team, bro, this team that is a 8.8, no, a 0.87. Nia Jackson.
Tamina.
Slater Gator was on this list. What the hell?
Oh, we have Allie and Brandy Rhodes, the Nightmare Sisters. Oh yeah, Jug, that picture of the guy punching the kangaroo to save his dog. Classic. Like, if there is a museum of Australian history, that video is going in there. Oh, the Dicks are on here. Remember the Dicks, JM?
Wasn't it the Shane Twins?
No, I thought that was the Gemini. These guys were the Toland brothers in OVW.
They were only in SmackDown for a few shows.
Yeah, what was
Remember
the
that
point?
there was a lot of roster turnover in the Ruthless Aggression era. Some people only had like 1 or 2, 3 appearances, and then they were released.
Yeah, then others, it looked like they were going to do something with them, and then they just sent them back to developmental, and then when they come back, they are just completely buried, like that Brent Albright guy. Because when he was originally, they were going to do something with him. Then they forget about him, he comes back 2 years later, and he's just released.
Yeah, former Ring of Honor champion. I think it was Gary Albright's kid.
I think so.
Known for having that match in Ring of Honor against Adam Pearce.
Yeah, very underrated classic match. Oh, here's another team on here. Oh man, I don't think anyone liked these guys. The Heartthrobs. What happened to him to be booked like that? I don't know. Knowing the Ruthless Aggression era, that could have been oh, he's not ready. We'll just relegate him back to the undercard so he can learn his skills more. Or the worst case scenario, he failed a wellness test.
Oh, trust me, there was a lot of failed wellness tests in the Ruthless Aggression era.
Oh my gosh, far too many. But draws at Prince Albert, really? They're ranked that low?
I find it weird that they were ranked that low.
Like, maybe if they were ranked a 4.0, but a freaking 1.62. What the heck? But yeah, this is a very competitive triple threat match we have here. Oh. Kazuyuki Fujita murders Ernesto Hoost and Cal Uno watches in the corner. What a finish. Who wrote
Cal
that
was
in the
like,
script?
Look, Jeff wrote that in the script. Cal was like, I ain't fucking with that guy.
Cal Uno said, I ain't taking the finish. It's all busted, and there's this Fujita just, yeah.
Vegeta's on a win streak.
Unfortunately, he's not on a crowd rating streak. 70, though, that's still passable. Alright, our next match. It's the different styles fight match. And it's gonna be two guys that everyone loves. Isn't that right? Because we have the poster boy of Muscle-1, Bob Sapp the Challenger. And
Love to see it, don't you?
his opponent, the man who would create GLEAT, the Ace of Rings before it closed, and was killed by Bob Sapp in 11 seconds in an actual fight at Pride, Kiyoshi Tamura. And it's going to be under Ultimate Crush rules. With the different styles title, basically any fight style works. It's all about execution. Matt Jafari could win a match in this, depending on how he performs. I'm looking at some of the other tag teams on this list. Billy Gunn and The Big Show ranked to 1.63.
Well,
It's the Ass Man. When were they a tag team? 2001. They had nothing for Billy Gunn at this time frame, did they?
oh yeah, remember the one Billy Gunn?
Oh yeah, the theme song was the high point of that gimmick.
I got it all. I got it all.
Tons of funk, Brodus Clay and Tensai. I think the reason why it's ranked this low is because it basically, a lot of fans thought this is very Tensai related.
Yeah, that's about right.
Lenny Lane and Lodi. Yeah, I can understand why that tag team is rated low. Lenny Lane, I actually have an autograph from him. He's a very good wrestler, very good talent, good on the indie scene, but for some reason, when him and Lodi were a tag team, they decided to say, hey, let's make him gay. And Lodi, he was the guy with the signs for Raven's Flock. And this is the craziest fun fact. Lodi actually challenged for the IWGP Heavyweight title on WCW Monday Nitro.
They got destroyed by Norton.
That's right. Scott Norton defeated Lodi over the title, and it is still, to this day, the quickest victory in the title's history at 18 seconds.
They couldn't give him Raven.
No.
They couldn't give him Perry Saturn.
No. They wanted him to come in, powerbomb, leave. And they said, Lodi, he's got nothing else going on. And the week before, he fought Van Hammer.
They couldn't give me Norman Smiley.
No Norman Smiley. Not even freaking Alex Wright. That would have been far better than Lodi. Heck, I would have preferred Disco Inferno.
Couldn't give me Conan. They couldn't give me.
I know.
I'm just thinking of random people here.
Glacier.
They couldn't give me DDP.
Jim Neidhart.
Give me British Bulldog.
Yeah, like not even like, who else at that time frame WCW? Heck, they could have thrown freaking Sick Boy or Scotty Riggs. Buff Bagwell. Well, no, Buff Bagwell, no. They were in NWO together.
Jug says, honestly, WCW disrespected New Japan a lot during their partnership.
Unfortunately, it's very sad looking back at. Meanwhile, New Japan treated WCW very well. Like, they let Buff Bagwell join a G1 Climax in 1997. Either
I
way,
wonder how he did.
I think at that, the 97 G1 Climax was like an elimination tournament. I think he made it to the second round, like, he passed the first round. And that, like, he won and then he lost. But either way, I think that's how it went. I'll have to check later. Either way, I almost said Buff Bagwell. Bob Sapp. Buff Sapwell, doing some big domination against Tamara. I think we might see a new champion. What do you think, Jug? Oh, big takedown by Tamara. Looks like Tamara was just kind of, scouting Sapp a little bit on that. All right. Jug says, I like Sapp, but I want Tamara to win. Or like to see Tamara win. What would you say, JM?
Sapp might win.
All right, you just don't see Tamara's technique taking out the brute power that is Bob Sapp today?
His style can take anybody out.
That is true. And round 1 ends very 50-50, but I'm thinking the judges are going to say Sapp will win, like 10-9.
Yeah, we know Nobuaki Kakuta is the ref.
Yeah, we got let's take a look at our 3 judges. It's Nobuaki Kakuta. Oh!
I was right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and it was over.
Who needs judges? We got our winner already. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new Different Styles Fight Championship winner, or whatever the title's name is. I'm bad at this today. Bob Sapp.
Yes, you is, man.
Sapp not getting paid by the hour.
66%.
All right, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm about to record this little show. Well,
okay.
All right.
Next up is a singles match. As we have all the way from 0-1 representing Canada, Dos Caras Jr. and his opponent, one of the young future prodigies of Muscle-1, Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. Everything's fixed. And I'm going to take a last look at some of these tag teams on this list for bottom. Crowbar and David Flair, 2.55. Really? Man, people really hate David Flair. Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler, 2.74. The new Midnight Express of Bart Gunn and Bob Holly.
Oh my god, I was right. I was right. When Dominic cut that promo for his match, they accidentally put Auschwitz, and they had to edit it fast.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Botchamania even says it because it was. So WWE saw the accident with Auschwitz, and they had to edit it quick.
Oh, yeah, my gosh. That is just... Oh, my gosh. Just... Thinks people would look like proofread this before letting it happen. Oh, there's Dos Caras Jr. and Shinsuke Nakamura. These two have a lot in common if you think about it, JM. young stars in their respective countries that are promising for the future of their leagues. Both have a good shoot-style fight background. Both have brown eyes.
Okay.
Both like eating chicken. Many similarities. But can these similarities... Can we see one go above the other in this match? I can't hear you at all, Jay. Can you try saying that again?
No, I said, I didn't say anything.
Okay, I just saw the mic light go on and off for you, so I thought you were trying to say something, but it was muted for some reason. But either way, I know...
I'm not sure why it said I was muted.
That's weird. Discord is weird a lot, but Jug, I know he's gonna side with Nakamura. I'm gonna side with Karis. I guess you're gonna be the tiebreaker. Who do you got?
I'd go with Karis.
All right. Any reasoning why for, like, say, strategies and all that?
No reason.
Okay. You just like his mask? It's a mask that makes you say, yeah, it's very fashionable. Very marketable. Oh, he's got little blocks there, some kicks. He was doing a duck and weave. It looked like what Shinsuke was doing earlier there. Ooh, what an overhead. Some kicks, knees. Ooh, senton on the face. That is disrespect if you ever saw that. Oh, favorite Dos Caras match? Man, that's a tough one. Because I have to think off the top of my head. Give me a moment on that one. I'm thinking probably that Johnny Mundo match he had in Lucha Underground. That and Tejano Jr. Off the top of my head, Lucha Underground. He did really good out there, I thought. How about you, Jay Young?
Oh, sorry, I was reading something. What?
Jug was asking favorite Dos Caras Alberto Del Rio match or moment.
Favorite Del Rio match? I don't know.
For a moment, the funniest moment for Del Rio I ever saw was this one time, I think it was some Christmas-themed match, where he just had like some stuffed teddy bear, chucked it at John Cena, and it just bounced off of Cena. And Del Rio just looked as if saying, oh crap, it didn't work. What the heck? Caras won by knockout from a German.
Wow. That's gonna be
I could see a grudge match,
Jug,
maybe.
Jug, what are you laughing at?
Oh, when he was saying about what you were saying with the Auschwitz comment.
Oh yeah.
Man, that was unexpected.
I haven't seen a live Dos Caras match or anything. That dude was around when I was way too young to know if I even know who a Dos Caras even was.
Okay, that's why I'm thinking, like, you could say El Patron, Del Rio, to be safe.
Alright, so what's next?
Our main event for the M1 Championship, the champion Masakatsu Funaki, defending it in a... Oh crap, I messed up. That was supposed to be Shibata and Caras Jr.
Oh no.
Okay, you know what? I think I can fix that. Just have Shibata in the triple threat. Is that okay, Jug?
Jug's like, of course. old man.
Oh man, I had an Alzheimer's moment.
Of course, Jug is like, you can't keep getting away with this, course. I even wrote it down for you.
Sabotaging my show like always. I still remember. It was a 3%, not a 0. And I gave you an 80% handicap to make it 83%. I gave you all of those points. I saved that match. I give it by getting MS Paint and drawing an 8.
My man said MSP. Oh man, this man literally said MSP.
Okay, so Shibata and Nakamura, apparently they played a game of rock, paper, scissors to change their spot in the show. Where's Mark Coleman? Oh, here he is. With the triple threat. Shibata, Coleman, and Funaki for the M1 championship. Oh my gosh, why do I keep doing this all the freaking time? It's like every other show I get it right, but for some reason with Jug, it's like I subconsciously ruined everything when it's Jug's day. I feel like a jerk. I think I should give him the save file in the emulator so he can stream it on his days to make it safe. What do you say about that, JM? Either way, here he comes, Mark Coleman. One half of the tag team champions. His tag team partner Ernesto Hoost was knocked out by Fujita. Shibata coming out to a deep purple cover. And here he comes. The founder of Pantryverse and the world champion here in Muscle-1, Masakatsu Funaki. Here's a fun fact. Did you know Masakatsu Funaki actually had a MMA match against Hickson Gracie?
Yeah, what about Hickson Gracie?
Funaki had an MMA battle against Hickson Gracie once.
Oh yeah, that was like Hickson's final MMA fight ever.
I believe it was, actually, yeah. The year was 2000. And it was, yeah, it actually is his last ever fight. 1 round, 12 minutes, 49 seconds. Meanwhile, Funaki would have 4 more fights after that Hickson match, but they would all be in 2007, 2008, and 2012.
Yeah, very spread out.
Yeah, he had a 7-year hiatus because of that Hickson Gracie match. What a day that was. Because this was at an event called Coliseum 2000.
Yeah. And it's like, you know what, man? I'm going back to pro wrestling.
He didn't do that just yet. Unfortunately, because like after 2000, I think he just did like acting and whatnot. Because I know he does have acting credentials. Like in the Ricky Dozan movie in 2004, he was in it as Masahiko Kimura. And the Street Fighter 2 OVA. Remember that one?
And they had, yeah, I remember Street Fighter 2, but yeah.
He was in the dub, like, not the dub. He was in the. He played the Bruce Lee knockoff that Street Fighter 2 had.
Fei Long.
Yep, I never get his name right. He did that. Yeah, Funaki actually has an acting career. I think he just did that. Oh yeah, Funaki did lose because Hickson never loses. LOL. That it wasn't until
Maybe he
2009
would
that
have
he got
lost
his
if he would have
return.
faced Sakuraba.
Oh yeah, he fought him in 2007, or yeah, it was 2007.
Hickson and Sakuraba never fought.
Oh no, I'm talking about. Oh dang it, I misheard what you said. Yeah, Hickson and Sakuraba was a dream match, but never got to be.
And he didn't want the work, and Hoist only got the win because Sakuraba was hurt and beat up, and at the time.
Oh yeah. Sakuraba basically showed that the Gracie style, like the Gracies never recovered from Sakuraba, because where they are now, it's, you could say the Gracies and everyone's like, yeah, okay, but back in the early 2000s and the 90s, there was an aura of greatness around them. But Sakuraba basically, his victories showed that, oh, they can be beaten. It's not special anymore.
Dude, Hoist nearly lost the Kibo.
Yeah, but he still won.
Because at the time, Kibo was the closest to beating a Gracie.
Yeah, of all the people. Well, speaking of Funaki, he's been doing pretty good on the wrestling scene ever since coming back. Like, remember, he was, for nearly a year, Triple Crown Heavyweight Champion.
Don't forget that, this man was also nowadays, that man is a super part-timer.
Yeah, he wrestles whenever, like, bad schedules and all that. In fact, let me take a look. The last time he had a year with over 100 matches that he worked was 2011. But 2022, he actually did a lot of work compared to some of the other years. 50 matches in 2022. Compared to the years before, just like not even 20 for a good chunk of them. But 2017, 30 matches. And of course, when the Muscle-1 exodus came, he sided with Muto and left to do some Muscle-1 shows before becoming full freelance. And then, oh, Funaki retains. By beating Shibata. As Mark Coleman watches. I'm starting to see a pattern in these triple threat matches. The triangle choke.
Remember, the three-ways are not eliminations.
I know. You know what? I'll add 10% to make that better. 71. What a show this was. We have a new champion in Bob Sapp. We've had some interesting bouts. And Dos Cars Jr. might become a threat in Muscle-1. Who knows? Any comments before we go off the air?
Oh, that was interesting. I wonder who will be next to, we're going to get Masakatsu Funaki versus that damn Kazuyuki Fujita.
Could be. Fujita did win that triple threat. Who knows? Dos Cars Jr. might want something. Hero screwed Jug. Of course Jug would say that. Who knows? Maybe Shinsuke Nakamura will get a match against the Funaki just to make up for that. We'll find out in the next show, I take it. Well, what was everyone's favorite match of the show? I personally like the Kimura Makai match.
Kimura Makai.
Yeah, very competitive bout.
The Bob Sapp and Tamuro is pretty funny to me.
Oh yeah, just the Beast Bomb knockout. Crowd enjoyed that. All right. Well, until then, thank you all and have a good night.